Welcome to Everyday Workouts for Everyday People. Today we're going to be doing a weight workout, and you should get some hand weights for yourself that you think will be nice and challenging. I'm using 7s today, depending on your own fitness and ability level. You might want to start with 3s, or with 5s, or with 8s, or 10s, or 12s, depends on where you're at. But today we're going to go through the basic moves for your upper body. So shoulders, lats, upper back, chest, and arms. Okay, so we're going to just get going. Oh, you should probably warm up first. Let's just get those shoulders moving. You probably didn't do a warm up yet, so if you want to do a full warm up, you can go do one of our flow motion videos, or you can just warm up those joints right here. And go forward, and open, and forward, and open, forward, and up. Open, 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 and stretch back. All right, that should be good. Okay, so here we go. Starting with shoulders, we're going to start with the shoulder press, and I want you to exhale as you press up, inhale down. Exhale as you press, inhale down. Control the movement, don't just throw them up there. Press and hold for a second, resist it down. Exhale. Good. This is a shoulder press. Good, good, good. Press and press and press and press. Let's go 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, so another exercise you can do for shoulders is a lateral raise. You're going to have your weights here, bend those elbows a little bit, and then bring the weights out to the side, right to your shoulder level. So exhale as you lift, and then bring it down. You're going a little higher than shoulders there. But what you don't want to do is this, like this. No, 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 no. You want to keep it right here. And when you're looking straight forward, you should be able to see the weights out of your peripheral vision. Okay, so I can see my weights. You don't want your arms straight and lifting straight to the side like this. So arms bent slightly and out. Good. Exhale as you lift. And good. So if you look this way, my weights are slightly in front of my body. Just slightly though. Not here. No, no, not here. All the way out. Now if your weights are too heavy for you to do a long arm, then you can go here and kind of cheat it, but that is cheating. But cheat if you need to, because you're still working. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Woo. Those are harder than the shoulder press. A little bit, because of that longer lever arm as you come out to the side, that makes it harder. Still working the same muscles. When I say shoulders, I mean your delts right here. Deltoids are these nice, beautiful muscles on the top of your shoulders. Okay, all right, so delts. You can also work your front delts by doing an upright row here, and then lower down, here, then lower down, or a front raise with your weights in front. Now when I do a front raise, I like to only do one arm at a time, because that's a lot less pressure on your back. So let's do a few of these. Front raise, and if you want to get complicated, you could even do like an upright row as you do a front raise with the other arm. Try that for coordination test. Lift and exhale on the up, and good. Okay, good. So I'm just trying to go through some of the exercises. It still is a workout, but mostly just trying to show you. This is for your shoulders, this is for your lats. Okay, so lats next. And you should always try to work your opposite muscle groups. So if you're going to work your shoulders, you should always work your lats. So if we had equipment, your lats would be doing the opposite of this move, which would be a pull down. So with a cable, you get the bar here and pull it down. When you pull it down, you're working all these muscles right here in your back. the nice muscles that give you that V in your back, the muscles that get rid of this flabby area here, that's the pull downs. Now since we can't do pull downs or pull ups will do the same thing. So if you have a pull up bar, you have a way to do pull ups and spot yourself if you need to. Doing pull ups will also work the lats. So since we can't do either of those with our weights, we can do the same motion and work our lats by doing a forward lean. I'm going to make sure your back is nice and flat. Maintain neutral alignment in your spine here. So you got to sit back with your tush. Instead of rounding forward like this, you're going to make sure that back is flat. Stick that tush out, and then bring those weights up with your elbow in tight. Elbow in close to your body and down. Elbow in and down. Exhale as you lift. That elbow's in tight. Good. And lift, and lift, and lift. Now your lats are very, very, very strong compared to like your shoulders. So these weights are going to feel kind of light for your lat muscles. So what can we do to make this feel heavier? I know. Put both weights in one hand. Now the best way to do 2 weights in one hand, hold one weight here, take the other weight, and put it right under your thumb. Okay? Yeah, it took me years to figure that out. So, put both weights in one hand. Yes, you are strong enough to do this because your lats are very strong, like I said. Then I want you to take this forward lunge position. Support yourself on your thigh. Again, your back is nice and flat. You're not rounding your back. You're very supported here. You're taking the pressure off your low back by creating like a table leg right here with your arm. Okay? So now you're going to take these weights right up to your hip. Again, your elbow is in tight. And exhale as you lift. And good. Lift and lift. Oh, now I can feel those muscles working, right? Yes, I can. Lift and lift. Let's do 4 more. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Very nice. You're keeping your elbow in close to your body so that you are working those lats. Again, other hand, hold the weight here, throw it under your thumb, ready to go. Support yourself on your thigh, back flat. So you don't want to be like this, fake supporting, flat back, true support. So if someone were to knock your hand away, you would literally like fall a little bit because you're supporting yourself so strongly. Okay, bring that elbow to your hips. Elbow up, weights to your hip. Good, and exhale. Good. Lift. Nice and strong. Good. Yep, keep everything straight, strong, tight, and exhale as you lift. Watch your form here. Remember that knee is always straight over your ankle. 3 more, 2 more, 1, and done. Good. So that's the best exercise for lats right there. When I work out with myself, I typically do 20 reps of everything, 20 shoulder press, 20 lats. Maybe we'll get to the workout next time, but this video is mostly just to show you how to get that workout. So still talking lats, another way you can work out your lats is with a bench. If you got a handy dandy bench. Oh, look at that, I do. You can do a lat pullover, and with this one, you can do it on the floor too, but it really helps if you have a bench or something where you can get a little bit more range of motion. You're going to take either one weight or both weights and put them together. Don't conk yourself in the noggin. Put them right over your forehead. Lower down with your arms straight and then lift back up until those weights are right over your forehead. So you don't need to do all this. You're not working against gravity here. You're going to make sure you're working against gravity. So if I'm here, I can feel gravity starting to pull those weights down. Inhale as you lower, and then exhale as you lift, right back to the top of your head, while you can still feel gravity working. Okay? Let's do it again. Inhale and exhale. It's okay if you have a neutral spine, but you want to make sure you're not arching your back. So don't let your back arch up as you go over. To keep yourself from arching, you might want to just bring your legs up like this, which feels nice too. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, Breathe out. That's a lat pullover because you're working your latissimus dorsi. Good. And lower and lift and lower. I can feel my lats working. I hope you can too. If you can't, grab some, what? Heavier weights. And that's good. Okay, so for your lats, we've got these ones, then the weights together, and then the lat pullovers. Okay, good. So you've worked your shoulders and your lats, which are the two groups that need to go together. When you do shoulders, you should always do lats, or if you do a shoulder day, then you do lats the next day. Make sure you balance that out. And then we have chest and upper back. So chest, you know, you can always do push-ups. Push-ups are the best, and you can do them any which way you can. You can do them on your hands, on your knees, tush in the air, I don't care. All right, so with your push-ups, to really work that chest, your elbows are out, and you're working that chest this way, okay? If your elbows are in and you're doing push-ups like this, it's more triceps and still chest, but we're trying to focus on chest, so we're gonna keep those elbows out. You can also, if you do have that bench handy, you can do your push-ups on the bench and give yourself, it'll make it a little bit easier for you to get up and down if you use a bench, or you can use a table or a countertop or even a wall. And you can, the further you put your feet away from the wall, the harder it will be, obviously. So push-ups are all good. Another thing you can do with your bench is a horizontal fly, okay, a bench fly. So when you do your flies, you should make sure your arms are in this position, right here, okay? So straight line, wrists across your shoulders, back to your wrist. Not here, but here. A lot of people, when they do their bench flies, they bring their elbows under, and I'll show you, even without my weights, I think you can see it better if I'm here. So you don't want your elbows to be like this. You want your elbows to be straight in line with your shoulders. Because if that weight gets too heavy and your elbows are under like this, that heavy weight is going to pull you down this way. You're going to injure your shoulder. As long as you keep yourself all lined up in biomechanically correct alignment, then if that weight gets too heavy, you can just pull it in. You're all lined up and ready to go. So form is super important. Again, it's here, not here. Here, not here. Okay, so when you do that fly, grab those weights, bring it on up. So it's almost like you're hugging a barrel. I have like a circle here, see? That's what it looks like. Very nice. All right, so like you're hugging a barrel, you're gonna open out and then squeeze together. Now again, we're working against gravity, right? So this motion here, I'm not working against gravity. So as you fly out, I'm gonna fly out, just come up to here, where you can still feel gravity pulling on those weights a little bit. Okay, so you don't have to come all the way in and clank your weights or anything. Just go out, probably about 2/3 of the way up, back out, about 2/3 of the way up. So out, let's do 8 of them, see how it feels. 7, 6, 5, looks like this. 4, good. 3, 2, and 1, good. Now from here, you can also do like a bench press. That was a bench fly. A bench press or a chest press will be here and then pressing straight up. Just down and straight up. So those weights are coming straight up over your shoulders. Again, you don't have to clank them together. If it makes you feel strong, you can. It's okay here. It's just basically just going straight up, straight down, and that is a chest press. Again, making sure that you're all lined up, right in line with that shoulder joint. If you're doing a bar with it, like in the gym, you're doing a bench press, make sure that as you do that bench press again, you're all lined up. Don't let those elbows come under you as you try to push that weight up. Okay, so that's chest. The opposite of chest is going to be the opposite movement. So if we just did this movement here, now I want to do this movement here. If we do it like this, we're not working against gravity. Gravity's down there. This is just putting a lot of strain on our shoulders. It's not working our back. So we want to work the upper middle back, and we can use the bench. The bench is nice. The forward lean is what we did in the other one, so your forward lean here, and you can be in that position, but sometimes it helps for people to actually use a bench to put themselves on, so they can be in that good position. So if you do have a bench or an ottoman, you can go here. Your back is nice and flat. You do have that natural curve in your spine here. It's a little bit of a curve, but that's your natural alignment. So from here, you go elbow out, just like the opposite of where you were when you were doing your push-up or your bench press, right? So you're gonna come out and down and out and down. This time, this would be a row, a low row. We did these in this position, right? So when you work your back, you need to be doing 2 different movements for your back. A lot of people just do 1. You need to do 2. You need to do 1 set, elbow in, 1 set, elbow out, okay? So whatever it is you're doing, make sure you include both of those movements when you work your back. So we just did this one before. Now we want to do elbow out, and you want to focus on squeezing your shoulder blade right here, squeezing your shoulder blade into your spine. So from here, squeeze, you should feel it right here, squeezing your shoulder blade back, okay? So you're working your rhomboids and your traps, which are much weaker than your lats. So it's okay to just have the one weight, and you're just bringing it out, down, down. Exhale, squeeze, and squeeze, and squeeze. You can make that harder by giving yourself that fly arm, like when we were doing the bench flies. Okay, you can do the same thing with a fly for your back. Okay, fly this way. So with a straighter arm, you're just going to come out and down, out and down. That one's heavier when you're going out. Yeah. So if your weight's a little heavy to keep your arms straight, then just do the rows, the high rows, with your arms bent. Okay. So other side, same thing. Elbow out, squeeze, back is flat, lift, down, lift, down. You don't have a bench, don't worry about it. You're just going to do it here, supported on your thigh. Squeeze and squeeze. Keep that elbow in line with your shoulder here. Again, if you bring it here, you're working your lats. And that's not what we're trying to do. Squeeze your shoulder blade together. You don't need to rotate your whole body. I don't need to see this. Okay? You're going to keep your back nice and flat, no twisting, and just squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Or the fly arm out here, out here, out here. Lining it up with your shoulder. Very nice. Okay, so we did chest, upper back, started with shoulders and lats. So that is everything so far except arms. All we have left is arms. Bis and tris are pretty basic. You can only do so many movements at your elbow joint. So your biceps, you're just standing, bend those knees, abs tight. Always bend your knees. Don't ever lock your legs out. Don't stand like that. Stand like this. Abs tight. And exhale as you curl up. Try not to rock or swing those weights. That's all bad. It's all about control, putting your mind to your muscle. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you squeeze. Inhale as you lower. Good. Exhale as you squeeze. Inhale as you lower. You want to try to imagine your elbows being like glued to the sides of your body, and squeeze up, lower down, squeeze up, lower down. Yeah, people will tell you, oh, do a hammer curl, do this curl, do that curl. You can do any kind of curls you want. Basically, anything that you're doing that's bringing this joint to a closed position from an open position is going to work your biceps. Squeeze, lower, squeeze, lower, squeeze. Any way you want to do it, okay? Biceps are biceps. What you don't want to do is just swing it around and get out of control. You don't want to do bicep curls with a weight that's too heavy for you. That's how you throw your back out. You want to always be in control of all of your movements. Okay? That was nice. Biceps. It's always nice to add a little squat to your biceps as well. If you want to, keep that weight on your heels. Sit back into it and then just squeeze and sit back. So if you do want to do that, just get your heart rate up. It's a little extra something with your workout. Sit back, squeeze up, sit back, squeeze up. Beautiful. So that's all biceps. Then next we have tris. And you can use your handy dandy bench for your triceps. A couple different ways. You can do modified dips by just sitting on your bench. Sit up straight, pull those abs in, lean those hands back behind you, and just think about leaning down onto those arms and then pushing yourself back up. Just back, push up, back, push up. It's okay if you're not keeping your tush off the bench. This will give you plenty of resistance, and it feels a little bit more focused on your triceps sometimes than when you try to do dips with your tush off the edge. So you can do them here, down and up, down and up. This is also triceps. It's harder with your legs out farther, easier with your legs in. You can try crossing your legs and doing them that way just to make things interesting. But sometimes you feel that more in your wrists or your shoulders than in your triceps. So to really isolate those triceps, you can take one weight, get that supported position again. Weight starts at your hip, elbow up and squeezed in. Then extend that arm straight back. Exhale. What you want to do is make sure you're really emphasizing that last little squeeze at the top. Now, if you just did that with me without your weight, you felt it. You don't even need that weight to feel that last little squeeze. But that's where the effectiveness comes in. If you just swing that weight around like this, you're not even working your triceps. You're just swinging the weight. So with or without weight, just try pressing back this way and really go for that extra squeeze at the top, okay? So with your weight, keep your elbow up, your upper arm doesn't move. Good, okay? Other side, same thing. Gotta stay even here. Elbow up, weight at your hip, elbow in, okay? Not on, pull it in, and then exhale. Good, exhale up, exhale up, exhale up, exhale up. Now we have to get that same feeling. So without your weight, just push and push and push. Going for that extra little inch at the top. Push, push. Woo, squeeze, squeeze. Yeah, I feel it, I feel it. And again, if you want to add your legs into this, bring it out, then you can add a little lunge right here. Push and push and push. We'll do that when we do our upper body workout, when you already know your moves and we're just going through it. Okay, so that's that. The other thing you can do is a triceps extension. You can hold one weight with both hands, overhead, down, and press up, down, and press up. Again, I'm gonna go for that straight at the top. So if you can do both weights, that's fine too. Down and up, and down and up. Seated, it's probably a little better. You can do these standing as well, but a lot of times when people do them standing, they start arching their back and getting into all kinds of bad form. So if you can do them standing, that's fine. Just make sure that those knees are bent, your abs are tight, and you're down, press all the way up, down, press all the way up, down, press all the way up. Oh, one more. One last way that you can do triceps, which I really like actually. Your knees on the floor, you don't need a bench at all. And you can do it with one weight or two weights again. Come on down on your bench, get comfy. I'll just use the one weight, but you're gonna bring the weight down, like to the top of your head, and then straight back up. So watch your elbow here, and keep your arm in this position. Don't let it move. Come down, press all the way up, come down, press all the way up. So you can bring that weight right to your ear or your shoulder, and press back up. Don't conk yourself in the noggin. I have done that before. No, don't do that. So if you have both your weights, you can bring them to the top of your head and then up, or you can bring them to your ears and up. Boy, howdy. Yep, I need to do some more weights. And I'm going to, starting today. Next time I do a video, maybe I'll be all buff. No, but weights are so great for keeping your metabolism going. Muscle tissue is active tissue and it burns calories even at rest. So if you want to change your metabolism, get yourself into shape, you want to build some muscle. And muscle is always beautiful. Muscle is beautiful. Build it, build it, build it, build it. Again, so if you want to build your muscle, get some size, the heavier your weights are, the fewer reps you can possibly do, because you always want to go to failure to see results. When you use heavier weights and go to failure at maybe 8 to 12 reps, 8 to 10 reps, 6 to 10 reps, heavier weights to see results. If you just want to tone and firm, you can use lighter weights, and you should be maxing out before you hit 20 reps. Okay, so if you can do 40 reps, 25, 30 reps, you should try a little bit heavier weight so you really challenge yourself. Hey, nice job, good work, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.